Don't be like me when you first start carnivore or an animal-based way of eating. This is the things that I wish I had known, and these are the things that I would do differently. I started the carnivore diet, and I already knew I had some sensitivities to pork, so I did lion diet in the very beginning. I did beef, lamb, salt and water, and I was having coffee. I had never eaten lamb before, and the way I am, I went online, I ordered a whole bunch of fancy cuts of meat, beef, like things I had never cooked before, which, because I don't even like to cook. I'd never grilled, different cuts of really high quality beef, still in my freezer. And I also ordered really special cuts of lamb. I had never even had lamb before, didn't know if I liked lamb. Turns out I don't. Still in the freezer. So know yourself, try to take it slow and try to take it easy. In the beginning, just start with beef, butter, bacon, eggs, if you can handle bacon. I couldn't, so I did beef, butter, eggs, salt, water, electrolytes. When you're first starting out, especially your first 30 days, just buy what you can find locally or at the grocery. Just get, some cheap eggs, some cheap meat that you like, ground beef, beef patties. You can find 100% beef patties at most big box stores in the freezer section. Those are great in the air fryer. I do that. One of the reasons that carnivore lifestyle works so well for me is it's taken the guesswork and the pain out of, what are we going to eat, having all the ingredients for meals. I've never been much of a cook. I just don't enjoy it. It always brought me stress. What are we going to have for dinner tonight? And then that would always lead to not the best meal option. I'd get hungry, and then I'd be hangry and would not want to cook because I was, having a crash or whatever. And then the kids saying, no, I don't want to eat that, or, having to decide what we're going to have. So now it's like 6 things, just a combination of 6 things. 2 things that I cannot eat right now. Maybe it'll change. I don't really want to eat ground beef because I don't use any spices. Don't care for hard-boiled eggs right now. I used to always love hard-boiled eggs, but now I can't eat them. They're too dry or something. I can't eat those right now, but I love eggs. Also, in the beginning, you can have, it's what I call the smorgasbord effect, where there's all these different options. I think that was probably what happened to me in the very beginning, where you have all of these choices, and then sometimes it paralyzes me, and then I'm like, I can't choose anything. But what happened in January when I first started was I just bought a whole bunch of stuff. That's the main thing. Just keep it simple. Don't be like me and do all this stuff and clutter it up and make it more difficult than it has to be. It can be very simple. And it's not easy in the beginning to adjust your whole way of life and way of eating. And there is some apprehension with like, well, what am I going to eat when I'm with friends and go out to eat? So just make it easy on yourself so you can repeat it. Don't change too many things at once. I came to carnivore after an inflammatory reaction to something I ate. My body felt like it was freaking out. So I was having a lot of reactions on my skin and sensations in my legs and, just all kinds of stuff. And I changed a whole bunch of things all at once. And then I would buy products like hair care and skin care, and I went all natural, completely all natural, like within 2 weeks. Well, what ended up happening was I was buying the same types of products from all these different companies for like for my like skincare. So now I have several, like 7 jars of, tallow-based moisturizer from 4 different companies. I'm okay with it. Supported local and small businesses, but that wasn't necessary. And I've since gone back to just the shampoo I was using before because it was okay. My body calmed down after I ate, after I ate animal based for about 3 weeks. My body had just kind of calmed down. It was nowhere near perfect, but had at least calmed down. And I was over the worst part at day 30, cravings and the lifestyle change. Also, I'm really notorious for trying something like one time. Oh, this isn't working. I tried it once. This isn't working. I didn't magically see these results within 20 seconds. So it must not be, this must be crap. And then tossing it into a drawer and just forgetting about it. I do that. That's a terrible flaw I have. When you're starting with carnivore way of eating, don't change a bunch of things all at once in your life, and keep it simple because it is not easy in the beginning. That's my advice. Don't be like me and buy a whole bunch of crap you don't need. And if you're married or in a relationship, you have a significant other, they'll be pleased that you don't do that as well. I went through the pantry and I was like, this is trash. This is trash. This is trash. And I really had to calm down because, I have 2 teenagers. I have a husband. I can be kind of extreme when it comes to, eliminating and being restrictive. So I had to be mindful that, not everybody had to do all these major changes at one time. Do you agree, Dale?